Hello everyone, John O'Sullivan here, founder of the Changing the Game project and author of the books Changing the Game and Is It Wise to Specialize? And I want to welcome you to my new Coaching Mastery video series. I'm so excited to bring you this free video series, which is designed to help you learn the motivational and team building techniques and tricks used by some of the world's top coaches and experts so that you can help your own athletes perform better, win more games, and build a culture of excellence in your team or club. All you have to do to get started and dive right in on this free series is just enter your name and email on the form on this page, and I'll send you your first video right away, where I will teach you the number one thing that the world's best, most effective coaches do on a daily basis that takes their athletes and their teams to a whole new level. It's something that most coaches overlook or think is unimportant, when in fact it might be the most important thing a coach can ever do. Now, like many of you, I've been a coach for many years. After finishing my college and professional soccer career as a player, I have spent 2 decades coaching on the youth, high school, and college level. I've had the opportunity to work under and learn from some of the best coaches in the world. In 2012, I founded the Changing the Game project. And if you're not familiar with our work, we're dedicated to transforming youth sports and teaching parents and coaches like you the cutting-edge science and psychology of optimal performance and athlete development for both athletes and teams. In the last 2 years, over 5 million people have visited our website to read the articles, listen to the interviews, and literally help us change the game. I've had the honor of speaking live to tens of thousands of coaches and parents in Europe and Canada and the United States, and I even got to do a TED Talk. The best part about traveling around the world speaking and teaching is that I have met some of the most extraordinary coaches and sporting leaders, men and women whose personality and charisma and knowledge of sport and of people has not only changed the lives of their athletes, but transformed my own coaching. You see, the more of these amazing, transformative coaches I meet and learn from, the more I say to myself, boy, that would have been really helpful to know 20 years ago. In this Coaching Mastery free video series, I want to teach you what these top coaches are doing day in and day out to develop elite level athletes and championship caliber programs so that you can do this with your own teams. If you want to serve your players better and help your athletes to perform their best and build teams that win more games and give your athletes an unforgettable sports experience, you're in the right place. Now, if you're like most coaches I hear from, you're dealing with some of the crazy realities of youth sports these days. You're probably dealing with, things like parental expectations that are driving you nuts. Parents who don't let their kids get pushed or fail. The helicopter and lawnmower parents that just mow down all the obstacles in their kids' way. You're dealing with people who focus only on winning and have lost sight of development. Probably you have kids who are overcommitted, try to balance way too much at a time, and they're burning out, unable to fulfill their commitment to your team. Maybe you just want to know how to create a championship team culture and make sports enjoyable while still making it really competitive. See, here's the thing about coaching. You can Google coaching soccer or basketball or any sport, and you're going to get thousands of results with the newest drills, practices, techniques, and tactics. Go to a coaching clinic or a coaching course, and you can fill binders and binders with the latest and greatest tips from the pros. But does that teach you how to deal with a child who's lacking confidence or a team that's struggling to gel? Do those clinics and courses teach you about leadership and motivation and how to be the best possible mentor and teacher for an athlete that's depending on you? What about the difference between coaching boys and coaching girls? What about dealing with a parent who just will not get off your back no matter what you do? This list could go on, and this is what Coaching Mastery is all about. All those things you don't learn at a clinic or find in a Google search. It's about all those things that helped Pete Carroll win Super Bowls, helped Alex Ferguson win dozens of trophies at Man United, helped Mike Krzyzewski just win another national title at Duke. It's about becoming a transformational leader for your players, leadership that's based on relationships with your athletes. This is the part of coaching that's ignored by 99% of coaches out there, but it's the difference between being successful once in a while for some of your athletes and making a positive difference year after year for all of your athletes and all of your teams. And the best part about this is not only will you be learning from me, but from some of the world's leading experts in sports performance psychology, sports science, and leadership. They work with national and international championship teams and athletes, some of the biggest stages in the world, such as the English Premier League in soccer, PGA Golf, Major League Baseball, NHL, and more. in Coaching Mastery, you get to learn directly from all of them. So you intrigued? Think about it. As a coach who is out there to serve your athletes first, wouldn't it be great to give them their best sporting experience ever? How much better is it going to be for your athletes when they look back on this experience to know they reached a whole new level of individual performance and that they were part of a team that did something special? How many more games would your team win if your culture just improved 5% or 10% or even 50%? You're not going to learn that in a weekend skills clinic. You're not going to learn that in the latest book of coaching drills, but you will learn that in Coaching Mastery. In this free video series, we're going way beyond the X's and O's and into the secrets of elite level performance. We'll be talking about how you can build teams that win year after year and become a better, more influential role model and mentor for your players. This video series will help you change the lives of your athletes in a positive way, give them memories and experiences that will last a lifetime. And if you're still wondering whether this free video series is for you, well, don't just take my word for it. In the fall of 2014, I launched my first ever Coaching Mastery course, and here's what a few people said about it. One coach said, "I'd absolutely recommend this course to coaches of any level or sport. I've been coaching soccer at various levels for over 30 years, and this course refreshed my way of thinking and posed questions that made me think deeper." Another one said, "John has just hit the nail on the head with this course." Another coach took the time to send me this testimonial. She said, "I love this course. You can always go to YouTube and learn drills and approaches to the specific sport you're coaching. This teaches the most important parts of being a coach and a parent that will benefit you the rest of your life. It is the things you look back upon and wish you had learned them 20 years earlier." And then finally, here's one of my favorites. "Once you implement the information in this course, players will demand to be taught by you." So if this sounds like the type of coaching education boost that you're looking for, all you have to do to get started is enter your name and email, and I'll send you the first video in the Coaching Mastery free video series. In this video, we're going to discuss the number one thing the world's top coaches do so that their players compete harder and play with more confidence and achieve phenomenal results. It helps to overcome the mental blocks which hold players back and inspires them to achieve far more than they ever thought they were capable of. It will make a profound difference in helping you to motivate your players and teams, probably in ways that you never thought of. You'll hear from one of the world's top performance experts on one thing that I'd be willing to bet every one of us, especially me, has done in the lead up to a big game or a state final that has actually and probably unintentionally diminished our team's confidence and hurt its performance. In fact, if your team's getting ready for the playoffs right now, you might be doing this and diminishing your chances of success. It's kind of a scary thought, right? And then over the next few days, I'm going to send you a few additional free videos. We'll talk about how to get the parents on your side and be part of a great culture and dealing with those difficult parents that just don't get it. We'll get into the nitty-gritty of what separates average teams from great ones and how coaches often sabotage their team's long-term success by preventing a critical part of the team-building process from happening. We'll learn from more of the world's top experts, including one that's been a part of 34 NCAA championships and a coach and an advisor, and he's one of the most sought-after experts in the world on building cultures of excellence. So if you're ready to take the next step as a coach, then enter your name and email and let's get started right away. Please also share this with your friends in the coaching world. We're always looking for great coaches to join our movement to transform youth sports and change the lives of our players. So invite everyone you know. I thank you in advance for doing so, and I know that they will too. So please enter your name and email, and I'll see you on the other side.